Yes, good day everyone. I'm back here with the social studies lesson on the northern mountains. So, we had read about the Himadri, the Greater Himalayas, the Himachal or the Middle Himalayas. Now we come to the last portion of the Himalayas, that is the Shivalik Hills or the Outer Himalayas. So open your textbooks on page 210, 210 and look into the text under the heading the Shivalik Hills or the Outer Himalayas. To the south of the Himachal range lies the Shivalik range. In this region, the hills are covered with forests that are home to wild animals. There are a lot of wild animals in this Shivalik ranges. People living on these hills practice terrace farming, rear cattle, and cultivate orchards. Now, terrace farming is, like stepwise, it is done in steps. Now, when you climb to your house, the first floor, you climb in steps. So, the terrace farming is also done in a stepwise manner, and that is why it is called terrace farming. And people there rear cattle, that means they grow cattle, they keep a lot of cattle like cow, goat, buffalo, okay, and they cultivate orchards. They have farms where many fruit trees are grown. Orchard is a place where fruit trees are grown, so they have farms where they grow a lot of fruit trees. At the foothills of the Shivalik ranges lies the Terai region. Here the land is flat. This area receives heavy rainfall. So just below the Shivalik range, you have a flat land that is called the Terai region. And there is a lot of rainfall in that particular region. Now coming to the next topic in that same lesson, the importance of the Himalayas. Now, the Himalayas are like a mountain barrier for our country. They protect our country from other attacks of the other countries or protect us from our enemies, isn't it? So, it is a barrier that protects our country, and also it is the source of many rivers. As I have said, the glaciers are there, the Yamunotri and Gangotri, which are the sources for many rivers, especially the Ganges, the Indus, the Brahmaputra, the Sutlej. So it is a source of water for many people or for many parts of India. And next is you have that the Himalayas is a place where many wild animals are living. Many of the wild yaks, the mountain deers, the elephants, tigers, all of them are found in these mountainous regions. It is their home. So let's look at the topic there, importance of the Himalayas on page 210. Please follow the text. The Himalayas are very important to us. These high mountains act like a huge wall at the northern border of India. They protect us from the cold winds of the north. Yes, if there were no Himalayas, all the cold, freezing winds from the north would have come into India, isn't it? So they act like a big wall protecting us from the cold northern winds, and also, as I told you, they act as a barrier against other enemy attacks. Second paragraph, the forests in the Himalayas are home to many animals. Among them are snow leopards, wild yaks, elephants, tigers, rhinoceros, and deer. The Shivaliks are the lowest mountains in the Himalayas. Many important rivers originate in the Himalayas. They provide water for irrigation and other needs. Rivers bring down silt with them, making the northern plains fertile. Please look at the next page, 211. Occupation of the people, the jobs that the people living in these areas, what do they do for a living? Agriculture is the main occupation of the people, so they are mostly, you can say, into the agricultural trade. Many of them are agriculturists or farmers. Terrace farming is practiced on the mountain slopes. If you look at the textbook, you can find the picture of terrace farming. As I told you, they are in the form of steps. Fruit trees are grown in large orchards. Fish farming, sheep rearing, and poultry are some other important occupations. Now, quick check on page 211. It says, name 3 occupations of the people living in the Himalayan regions. So, one is fish farming, next is sheep rearing, and another one is poultry. That means growing hens and ducks, turkey. Now, let's go to the next page, page 212, for the exercises. The first exercise, A. Write T for true statements and F for false statements. 1. River Ganga starts from the glacier named Gangotri. It's true. Mount Everest is the second highest peak of the Himalayas. It's false. It is the first one. After that only we have the K2 or the other peaks. The Shivalik ranges are covered with forests. True. Among other animals, zebras are also found in the Himalayan forests. That is not true. It's not mentioned there. Number 5. Rivers bring down silt and make the northern plains fertile. It is true. Regarding the homework, A, B and C. The answers for B and C will be uploaded, so you can copy that in your notebook. Answers for B and C will be uploaded. You can copy that in your notebook and send it to the school WhatsApp number. Thank you. The questions are, name 3 ranges of the Himalayas. That is you have the 3 Himalaya ranges: the Greater Himalayas, the Middle Himalayas, and the Outer Himalayas. Himadri, Himachal, or the Shivalik Hills. Name 2 peaks of the Himalayan ranges located in India. That is, you have Kanchenjunga and Nanda Devi. Name 2 rivers that take their birth in the Himalayan mountains. Of course, you can write Ganga and Brahmaputra, or Yamuna, Indus. Why are the Himalayan mountains important to our country? They act as a barrier against enemy attacks. Also, they act as a barrier and protect us from the cold winds of the north. And then they are home to the many wild animals, and also many rivers start from the Himalayas, and these rivers, when they come to the low-lying areas, they bring a lot of fertile silt with them. So these are the reasons why the Himalayas are very important to us. Next, what is a glacier? That is there given in the textbook. Blocks of ice which move down slowly mountains, or blocks of ice that are moving down very slowly along the mountain ranges are known as glaciers. And what are valleys? Valleys are low areas surrounded by hills or mountains. So a mountain top is the top of a mountain, and valley is that particular area that lies just below the mountains. What kinds of orchards are commonly found in the Himalayan valleys? So you have orchards, oranges, apples, plums, and sometimes some sort of berries too. So these are the different orchards that are found in the Himalayan valleys. Remember, I have done A for you in the online class now. So the answers for B and C will be uploaded. Please copy it in your notebook and send it to the school WhatsApp number.